is it just me or does anyone else also think the same way? They stripped Alijan of his titles due to inactivity. It makes complete sense. In fact, I was the one who was trying to force East versus West when Devon didn't defend his title which he won against Prudnik for well over a year, to make a rule that you have to be stripped of your title if you don't defend it for 1 year. At that time, that rule didn't exist. So I'm fully in support of this decision of taking away both titles from Alijan Muratov. But then at the same time, when Alijan is finally ready to defend his title, the 115 kg one against Devon, they're telling him that he needs to compete in the super heavyweight division against Devon. So doesn't that mean that defending the title is less important than what Devon Larratt wants? Because Devon wants it to be a super heavyweight match. So here Devon's preference is outweighing the requirement to defend your title. But I guess right now Alijan isn't even the champion. So technically it's not the right term to say that he's defending the title. And also, to be fair to East versus West, it's not like they're forcing Alijan to compete against Devon in the super heavyweight division. They're just asking him because that is Devon's first choice. He wants Alijan Muratov. Since Alijan has clearly said in his video that he wants the match to be in the 115 kg division and Devon has clearly said no to that, I think we are at a point where we can easily say that the Devon versus Alijan match won't happen in February. And Robert Baxter mentioned that he's already talking with Kamil. He's trying to convince Kamil to have that left arm match against Devon. If Kamil is not ready, then maybe Dadikian too. But Devon has clearly said that Dadikian can be a bit too strong. It's not like he won't face Dadikian. In fact, he will face anyone in the world on the left arm in February, whoever they put in front of him. But Dadikian won't be his first choice just because it is going to be very difficult. So judging by the way things are going, it's going to be Kamil Jablonski who again steps up to the challenge with a short notice. So when Alijan was trying to convince Devon by saying that if he can cut to 105 for Petrenko, he can at least cut to 115 for me. That didn't work. Devon is not going to do that. In fact, Devon clearly said that Alijan, first of all, is a retard, but he will take both titles from Alijan while there is still time. So I'm not sure if Alijan is the one who's going to have both of those titles. I think he will eventually get them back whenever he competes. But Devon has his eyes on both of those titles. He also said that he can easily cut to 115 even now, even in February, without a problem. But he doesn't want to have any excuse for the Vitali match. That's why he won't accept this offer. I haven't discussed the Brian Shaw and GVW subject here on this channel, so let's talk about them as well. I've seen a couple of videos saying that Brian Shaw is quitting arm wrestling. Yeah, it's kind of a clickbait, but they also clearly showed whatever Brian Shaw said. And nowhere did he say that he's going to quit arm wrestling. He was just asked if he would like to try something new and he said archery. That's what he wants to try. It's not like he said that it's his goal to become the best archer in the world or to get really good at it. I mean, he kind of wants to get good at it, but not in a very serious competitive manner that is going to take away time from arm wrestling or his strongman career as an organizer. But with that being said, I won't be surprised if Brian Shaw has actually quit arm wrestling. In fact, I will be surprised if Brian Shaw sticks with arm wrestling for more than 2 years from now. So people were really mad after this post from GVW. So instead of December 28, the event will now be in February 2026. Due to unforeseen personal circumstances, this is one line that pissed people off. They're saying that there is no unforeseen circumstance here. It is not happening because athletes have quit due to not getting paid. The athletes from the first event didn't get paid, and as soon as the athletes from the second event got to know about that, they also quit. Roman is saying in the comment section that eventually everyone will be paid, but that is not enough. If you look at the 6 matches that they had announced for this second event, nobody was going to buy this pay-per-view either. I think people who want to be in this organizing game in the arm wrestling sport, they have to accept that the number of guys that can sell any amount of pay-per-views, you can count them on your fingers. There are not more than 10 guys in the world who can make your event profitable by selling that many pay-per-views. So personally speaking, I don't think they are going to come back in February. If they do, that will surely be their last event. Mention your thoughts about these 3 topics in the comment section. Thanks for watching.